Hello everybody, it's Sophie and Marco, Dish Out on the Movies. Today we're doing a short snack video. It's actually an Easter related snack. A new Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And what's the name of it, Marco?
The Big Cup. Spring Sprinkles.
Spring Sprinkles. Now, I don't know if this will be available like after Easter, or this is going to be packaged differently year-round, or if it's just a short time thing. I have no
Sophie,
idea.
I think because they have the word spring on it and it's spring right now, I think it's pretty obvious that it's just going to be out in the spring, you know, because it kind of...
I have no idea unless they change the packaging.
Sophie, you realize you're in silhouette and you look like you're some kind of like a shadow figure for a gothic TV show called Beastly.
Okay. So I haven't tried it
So
yet.
here, take one.
Okay. Wow, look at that. Actually, I'll look at the package. It looks like it's a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup filled with M&Ms.
She almost fell for it. So here's the
Alright.
Reese's cups. Sophie can get the one without the crumble on it. Whoop! Whoop! Whoop!
Okay.
Okay, I have
There
to
we go.
get mine open. I have to get it open with the one hand.
And if you think we're gonna spoil our dinner because we're having our dinner shortly, think again. Because that ain't gonna happen.
Okay. Weird.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Did you break a tooth, Sophie?
I don't know, the crunch really surprised me.
Yeah, the crunch is not what I expected.
Not what I
because
expected either.
it's like...
It seems like when you eat like an M&M, that the shells aren't, they're not very hard on your teeth. These are really hard. Don't you think? They sound hard.
Remember, they're not M&Ms, they're sprinkles.
Oh yeah.
They're surprisingly tough.
I'm not used to eating sprinkles. Maybe that's it.
It's basically like eating a Reese's cup, but with these sharp little... It's kind of like, you know that old myth where they said that, like, oh, you better check your children's candy at Halloween because there's going to be razor blades in it, you know, even though that never happened.
Yeah, it actually does happen.
No, it doesn't.
Once in a while, yes, it does.
But this is like what that's like. It's like this is the candy that the imaginary parent would inspect and be like, uh-oh, you can't eat this because a pedophile put a...
It's really kind of hard.
Yeah, it's really bad, honestly. Like,
I'm really having trouble eating nuts and hard pieces of like vegetables and stuff because it bothers my teeth.
well, there's no flavor. It's just a Reese's cup.
Oh, it doesn't add any flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It adds a crunch. A hard crunch.
A very unpleasant crunch.
No, I don't like it.
I don't either. Because it's like, if there's no flavor that's being added, then there's no benefit to the crunch. Like, you know, I can't remember who it was, but there were these people that commented on another Reese's Cup review, and they said that they agreed that peanut brittle cup was really good. The thing about that was there was a crunch in those, but the crunch was worth it because you had the flavor of the brittle. This crunch isn't worth it. I have a
little piece stuck in my teeth.
I just chewed into the sprinkle. It tastes like a sprinkle. I just tasted one specific sprinkle.
I'm gonna have some water or something to. It's little pieces stuck in my tooth, and it's in my sore area of my teeth where it throbs all night if it gets messed up. Okay.
Well, that's what happens.
It's still stuck.
Yeah. Well, that's the spring experience. It.
I'm not careful.
I guess you could say on the good side, it's like, they say April showers bring May flowers. Maybe shitty spring Reese's cups brings summer good Reese's cups. Right, Safi?
I don't know. Maybe if you're used to eating sprinkles but I've had sprinkles before. I don't remember them being that crispy and hard.
Mm-hmm.
I've had like cake sprinkles where they're kind of little twigs, only they're very short. But they're not hard. I mean, I felt like it was like there was something, somebody had put I don't know, button or pins or something in my food, and it's sprinkles. They're hard.
Yeah, there is a little bit of a flavor. I did taste it in the one individual sprinkle, but it doesn't do anything to the Reese's cup itself. I'm trying to think, like, what would be a good idea?
I gotta get some water.
What would be a what would be a good idea for like a Reese's cup that's like spring oriented that had like flavor?
Lemon?
Safi. Lemon? This is like this is the Safi experience. She knows she's gonna do a review,
I
and
don't think. Well, a lot of people don't like that, and I don't think it would taste good. I'm just not really sure. Spring and Reese's peanut butter cups. What would that mean?
making money. That's what it means.
Yeah, really, Marco? Are we gonna do that now?
What are you talking about? No, it's a way for Reese's to make money, Safi.
Oh.
Are you stupid? It's a way for Reese's to be like, hey, like it's a spring cup. Like, what are you thinking?
Well, they're experimenting around. I mean, that's a good thing. But
Well,
I don't think this
what
works
what
because
kind
something's
of
wrong with the sprinkles. I don't know.
what kind of
What
like
does it say?
what kind of Reese's cup would work for like a spring Reese's cup? Like what kind of Reese's cup would work for? Because you think about the Reese's cup and you think about it means like spring means refreshing. It means revitalization. It means like, jelly beans, Peeps. I guess, excuse me. Oh, I know what would be really good. Okay. Safi?
What?
S'mores Reese's cups. So you'd have
Did they have something like that? Like at Christmas time? Remember they had all those different ones at Christmas?
I don't think so. But anyways, this is what you would do. You'd have the chocolate on the outside. Then on the inside, you would have the peanut butter on top. Then you would have the graham cracker. So it wouldn't be like a hard graham cracker. It would be like graham cracker crumble.
And then you'd have to have the marshmallow.
Yeah, the marshmallow at the bottom. So it would be the full s'mores Reese experience. And that would be like the perfect spring, summer, like Reese's experience. And what you could do is you could have like on the picture, you could have like a campfire, and then you could have the Reese's being like roasted on the campfire or something. Like it would be so easy to do that. That would be the perfect like spring, summer flavor. What do you think of that, Safi?
I think they should try it. It would be better than this because I really don't.
There's no benefit.
I don't go for it.
Even if you like sprinkles, the sprinkles get lost because it's a Reese's cup. You're tasting that overwhelming peanut butter, chocolate flavor. The last thing that you would taste are like the sprinkles, the tiny sprinkles.
I don't think they're so tiny. I don't know. Did you actually get one out of there to see how big it actually was? I mean, they're not this big.
There is one that's stuck in between my teeth right now that I could get out.
Too.
I actually I could do that right now. It'd be kind of gross. Well, anyway, what would you rate it, Sophie? Because
I just give it a C.
I give it an F because I think it's a horrible experience. Like, I didn't expect the sprinkles to be this hard.
No, I didn't either. I just like I've said, I eaten cake sprinkles and they're not like this. And you know, sprinkles that they put on cookies that you get at the store.
Here, I have a piece of one. Okay, here it is.
Well, here, I mean,
It was stuck in my teeth.
it actually on this
It's
on
blue.
the packaging, it looks like they're in shapes.
Yeah.
You have egg shapes and baby chick shapes.
Well,
So do you think that they're...
look, Sophie, it looks like a piece of like plastic or glass or something was put in my Reese's cup. That's not appealing. I'm gonna eat it now.
Actually, it looks like there's rabbit-shaped ones too.
Oh, got stuck between my teeth again.
That's not good.
Yeah.
I have enough trouble. I mean, I would love to just eat raw peanuts and pecans and almonds and...
Well, I just got a crown.
I can't do it anymore.
I just got a crown, and I don't want to.
I know. Don't want to screw it up.
I don't want to mess it up right now. Because getting it was pretty gross. So, but yeah, I mean, they're not terrible. Like, I would say, like, if you eat it and you kind of like suck the sprinkles out of the cup or something, like, I don't know, but like, there's just no way to really enjoy these cups because of that unsatisfying, that hard crunch. It makes the mouth feel really unpleasant, and it makes it like, ew. Like, if anything, you know what they could have done? They could have put the sprinkles on top.
Well, yeah. Actually, that's what I thought it was going to be.
Put the sprinkles on top, and then people can, they can, pick them off if they don't like them. But then again, that would just be a Reese's cup. But then again, they do have the Almond Joy versus a Mound. And, for a Mound, all you would have to do is just take the almond off the top, and it's a Mound.
They are shaped sprinkles. It says so. It says they're stuffed with shaped sprinkles.
Sophie's like
They're
solving...
rabbits, baby chicks, and eggs.
Sophie's like solving a mystery. She like this.
Well,
was
I'm
like...
just shocked because and maybe that's why they're so hard, because in order to get them to be shaped like that, they have to be a different consistency. But you still can get cake sprinkles that are different things. It also says they're king-sized.
Oh, the cups are king size. Yeah, the Reese's cups.
Yeah, the cups are king-sized.
Well, is there anything else you need to say, Sophie?
No, it's up to you. If you,
we have not
it's
been...
kind of an ugly surprise to me.
I just think it's sad. We've been really unhappy with all these Reese's cups we've reviewed. Like, we have not had one good one we've reviewed.
Yeah, that is a shame. But we thought today's Easter, and, people get candy. Maybe they got this in their Easter basket. I don't know.
Oh, God, I hope not.
And so I thought, well, that would be, it's a perfect thing to review on Easter, because I said we're doing some snacks here and there.
Well, we don't have any Whoppers, Sophie. We don't have any woke Whoppers.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I've tried to, you know how they have Whopper eggs? They have little ones.
The bird eggs.
And they have big ones.
They look like
They had none of them.
I
find them. Couldn't find them anywhere. I went to 3 stores. Four.
I'm really
4 stores.
I'm really like disappointed in that, because even though I'm not a huge fan of Whoppers, when I do like Whoppers, it's usually the Easter Whoppers. You have the Easter Whoppers that, they got that nice candy shell on the outside, and, they're very, very fun because they have the color and everything, pink and blue. So I think it's really disappointing that they don't have that this year.
Well, I'll just say this one little anecdote. When I was a kid, I was with my parents, and this was an Easter when my mom didn't cook. And so we went to this, Kansas City's a big barbecue steak place, because it's right, like the, what would you call the gateway to stockyards everywhere, which is not very pleasant. But anyway, we went to the steak restaurant, and at the beginning, since it was Easter, they had a huge tub of these Whopper eggs. It was filled to the brim, like gallons of Whopper eggs. And I got a whole bunch of those and ate them. And that was really, it was nice.
You ate Whopper eggs at a restaurant?
Yeah, that was right at the beginning of the, in the entryway where you checked in, and they said how many people, and you wouldn't.
You know what I think that sounds like, Safi?
What?
I think it sounds like a bunch of bullshit.
No, it's not.
No,
it's
no,
not.
no. This is what I think. I think if they make an Easter movie, instead of these constant religious movies they just make over and over again, if they make a fun kids Easter movie where a kid goes on a candy adventure or something, the opening scene should be you telling the story that you ate Whoppers at a restaurant, and then you flash
were the little
back
ones, too.
and you see this little girl and she eats Whoppers at a restaurant, and then it says Easter the movie, and then that guy in the shop, he sings. He says the Candyman sings the Candyman song.
I guess.
And then the Easter movie starts. What do you think of that, Sophie?
I
Beat
guess.
that.
I don't know what it would be about.
Easter the movie. It'll
It's
be
just
about it'll be about feminism, and it will be about the
Oh,
patriarchy.
no, I'm not. It's not a feminism thing. It was a bucket of Whoppers.
No, but we have to make it modern, so
Okay,
it'll
please
be
stop
a
it.
modern Easter production.
Okay, we don't have to do that. But anyway,
Starring
'cause
Margot
that was
Robbie.
back in the 60s.
Well, the 60s was long ago, Safi.
Long ago.
Segregation is gone now.
Oh my God.
And we can all enjoy Easter candy.
Michael, what the hell are you talking about? Don't be a creep. But anyway, it was just it's just weird because today we couldn't get any Whopper eggs.
Yeah.
So we had no eggs, and then those many years ago, when instead of my mom making Easter dinner, which the thing about Easter, it falls on a different day every year. My parents were accountants, and it probably was a time that the tax day was right by Easter, so my mom didn't have any energy to cook. So it's probably why we went out to lunch or
eat candy.
dinner, and then I got to eat that candy. That was fun, and it was great. But I mean, everybody's just putting their hands in it too. I can just, different.
Did
different
you watch
times.
that? Did you see that?
It didn't faze me. But nowadays, that kind of thing wouldn't go over. Well, they would have a scoop because of all the COVID stuff. It just makes you aware of germs. But anyway, it's just funny. It's such an opposite thing.
Finish your cup, Safi.
No, I don't want any more.
You're gonna throw it away?
Yeah, I don't want
Wow.
to. I really don't like eating those hard, crunchy things.
I don't either.
Because maybe if it wasn't me, and I had this thing where, anything hard I eat, like even celery or carrots. If I chew on this one side of my mouth, maybe even on the other, and in the middle of the night, my mouth will just throb all night long, and it kind of hurts right now.
My favorite thing used to be we would go do the laundry. We would go do the laundry, and we would have a Pepsi Zero, I think it was called. It was like a golden can, and because they had the Pepsi, Diet Pepsi, and then Pepsi Zero or something. And it was this really nice golden can.
I think I remember that.
And then as well, what we would have to eat is we would each get a Hershey's almond chocolate bar. And just, even though I'm not a huge fan of Hershey's.
Those are good though.
The Hershey's with the almond where you get the full almond, it's really, really good.
They are good.
And so that's what we would eat when we used to do laundry back when I was a child. And now we get our lunch and we eat our lunch. But anyways, this has been a long video.
Yeah,
when we're just talking about these stupid Reese's cups that sucked.
Well, I just thought, like I said, people get some people get candy on Easter, and maybe they got this in their Easter basket. I don't know.
Sophie, are you an Easter bunny?
And that's it. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and become one of our subscribers.
Sophie, are you going to be in the Easter the movie?
Mark will be quiet.
Wouldn't that be funny, like a parody movie, like Easter the movie, and then it's like not even about Easter, it's just like a lecture on feminism.
No, I don't. What are you talking about? That'd be so weird.
Really?
Yes. So anyway, goodbye, everybody.
Bye.